The mummy was missing from a sealed tomb, Egypt, 1922. Howard Carter, a name synonymous with obsession and the glittering allure of ancient treasures, stood on the precipice of history. Years he had dwelled in the Valley of the Kings, funded by the unwavering and increasingly impatient Lord Carnarvon. Tombs had been found, yes, but none of the undisturbed, royal magnitude they craved. Then, a stroke of luck, or perhaps fate, a step leading downwards, cut into the rock beneath the tomb of Ramses VI. Days turned into weeks as the stairway was cleared, revealing a sealed doorway plastered with royal cartouches. Carter, trembling with anticipation, cabled Carnarvon in England. The air crackled with the weight of millennia as together they breached the seal. Antechamber upon antechamber overflowed with gilded chariots, statues of mythical beasts, and chests overflowing with unimaginable wealth. But amidst this pharaonic splendor, a chilling anomaly. One sarcophagus, clearly intended for royalty, lay conspicuously empty. Where was the mummy? And why was its absence so unsettling amidst such breathtaking preservation? The initial shock gave way to frantic searching. Carter, a meticulous archaeologist, insisted on a systematic inventory. Each artifact was catalogued, each chamber explored, every hidden recess probed. The antechambers yielded no answers. The burial chamber, dominated by the massive outer shrines of Tutankhamun, proved equally fruitless. Whispers began to circulate amongst the excavation team, fueled by local superstitions and ancient curses. Could the missing mummy be a sign? Had they angered the ancient gods by disturbing the tomb? Carnarvon, a man of science, despite his aristocratic background, dismissed such notions. Theft seemed the most plausible explanation, albeit a bizarre one. But how could thieves have bypassed the sealed entrance, removed a mummified body, a process requiring considerable time and effort, and left behind unimaginable riches? And more importantly, why would they steal the body, but nothing else? The mystery deepened, casting a long shadow over the Valley of the Kings. As the investigation stalled, suspicions began to simmer within the excavation team itself. Could one of them be responsible? Attention quickly focused on Ahmed, a young Egyptian worker who had been discreetly dismissed weeks before the tomb's discovery for petty theft of excavation supplies. Carter had personally caught him attempting to pilfer a small Ushapti figurine. Could Ahmed have returned under cover of darkness, seeking revenge or further riches? The theory gained traction when a local informant claimed to have seen Ahmed lurking near the tomb site shortly after the initial discovery. However, a thorough search of Ahmed's village revealed nothing. Moreover, Ahmed vehemently denied any involvement, claiming he had been miles away tending to his family's crops. His alibi, initially shaky, was corroborated by several witnesses. Carter, though still wary, was forced to concede that Ahmed was likely not involved. But if not Ahmed, then who else had access, opportunity, and a motive to steal a mummy from a sealed tomb? The investigation took a dramatic turn when a previously overlooked detail came to light. During the initial inventory, a small, almost imperceptible scratch was discovered on the outermost sarcophagus. Hidden beneath a thick layer of dust, it appeared to be a recent mark, suggesting forced entry. Could someone have entered the tomb after it was initially sealed, but before Carter's team breached the doorway? The implications were staggering. This pointed to a sophisticated operation, possibly orchestrated by someone with intimate knowledge of the tomb's layout and sealing mechanisms. Further investigation revealed that the scratch aligned perfectly with a unique type of crowbar used by a rival archaeological team working several miles away, led by the ambitious and ruthless Professor Alastair Humphrey. Humphrey had made no secret of his envy for Carter's find, openly criticizing his methods and questioning his expertise. Was Humphrey desperate enough to steal a mummy to claim it as his own discovery, presenting it as part of a lost tomb from his own dig site?